Hey everyone, and welcome to Spotlight, where we take this opportunity to recognize and support Black owned businesses that are members of the Oakland African American Chamber of Commerce. I'm pleased today to have Supreme Ayai on our set today. How are you doing?
I'm great. How are you doing?
I'm good. I know it's been a minute since we've had an opportunity to kind of connect. So tell the audience, I know you've got two businesses that you have. So just share a little bit about that so we'll jump right in.
Well, my first business is Majai Arts Fitness Division. Okay, this is a fitness corporation. So we deal with a lot of health, personal training, life coaching. We got a health drink called Supreme Vegan, and we're getting ready to launch that. By the beginning of next year, we should be launched. I got a co-packers that I'm working with. I ain't gonna say their name. They located down in LA right now,
Okay.
but I'm working on it. Yeah.
Beautiful. And then you had another business too.
Yes.
Let me see. I think I remember. Increased Spiritual
Foundation.
Increased Spiritual Foundation. So talk to me a little bit about the foundation.
Okay. The Increased Spiritual Foundation is a 501c3. So it's a charity, a nonprofit that helps mentor youth in our community. Because as you can see, it's a lot of people that's out there. They don't know what they're doing with their lives, and they just need a little bit of assistance. So just like the Boys and Girls Club, just like the NAACP or the Oakland Chamber of Commerce, we provide resources that can help further grow people in our community to reach different levels of the highest height that they can reach.
So are there any age difference? Is there any ages for it, or do you have what are your demographics in terms of people that you reach in terms of ages? Kind of like a breakdown.
We want to make sure that people reach a level of maturity. So you want to start off at like 18. We try and reach them younger than that, but there's certain litigation. You want to make sure that people, they like to be around us. They like to get the resources, so they come out at different times in the evening. Because usually if people are after school, then that becomes more of an adult setting. Yeah. So 18 and above is usually what we work with. But we work with re-entry program people.
That's important.
Re-entry, homeless people. It don't matter what race you are. We don't discriminate. We're inclusive. So no matter what your gender is, we work with you to get you to the next level, the next stage in your life.
Well, I need to make sure that, with the Chamber of Commerce and our newsletter, we do have our spotlight, and I haven't seen you in there well. So you need to make sure that you get information to the Oakland African American Chamber of Commerce so that we can spotlight both of your businesses. But let's just go back to the fitness piece. Now, is that personal training, or there's so many different ways? You got gyms, but tell me really how yours work.
Okay. And that's a good idea. I mean, that you pointed out that fact. Because you got CrossFit, you got so many variations of the same thing, but we deal with practicality. So based on individual clients, you may have somebody who needs spiritual training versus emotional training versus psychological training versus actually physical fitness. Because some people need rehabilitation. And it's not that they're trying to get big or small. They just need their body to function right. So we primarily focus on functionality. You could be a big guy and you overweight. You might need to lose some weight only to gain functionality. It might be a small person that's anorexic, but it's only to gain functionality. What does functionality mean? It means that you're living a higher quality of life where now you have the option. I want to go running. I can get up and go run. I want to go swimming. I want to play with my kids. I want to play with my spouse.
Or my knees hurt and I need to do something else.
Yeah. So that's why we treat nutrition and health. Yeah.
Well, I think that that's so important because I know typically as we get ready to approach 2025, people tend to run to the gym, and I think that you're on to something because I know that a lot starts here, and we need that movement. And I was saying, as you start to get into 50 plus clubs, 60 plus clubs, even younger than that, because have you ever seen in a long time so many hip and knee replacements that people are having?
Yeah.
It's just a lot.
Yeah.
And I think it's so important to have individuals that have companies like you for preventative. How can we not go there?
Right.
So I already got the memo. In case y'all looking, I got the memo. I'm going to get my program together.
Absolutely.
So, like the website, look in the camera there, tell people where they can reach you, your website again.
My website is Majai Arts Fitness Division, and we're located at 1721 Broadway. We co-op with Oak Stop. So my phone number is 818-814-0382. You can also reach me at my email, supremeayai2@gmail.com. So if you understand that your health is your wealth, like beautiful Kathy Adams was illustrating, is that if you do not have your health, then how can you then create anything out of life, like a better lifestyle, get married, have kids, or even teach the kids generational wealth? It's all taught through health because you have to be mentally strong to gain wealth. So yeah.
Well, I'm glad that you shared that with me, and I'm just so happy about this segment of the program around Spotlight. And oftentimes, like with your business, we want to be able to make sure we can continue to promote that. And I love the fact that, your heart is into it because we got entrepreneurs, and sometimes people are like, well, I'm not getting any business. That's why you need to come on to this show so we can have the conversation. But anyway, Supreme, I'm glad to see you again. We're going to be doing Black Sunday that's coming up on December the 8th. We're moving that to California Ballroom, which is one of the old stock properties. And I would love to figure out how to get you on program just to give us a quick start of things we could do, even if we're just sitting in our chairs, moving our legs or doing something because we got to keep that blood flowing. So is there anything else you want to share with you? Got any specials coming up to get us jump start for 2025?
Yeah, we're trying to set up a podcast show right now and do some live streaming. I have a crew of people that do media arts. One of my chief marketing officers, Samuel Kane. So he's worked with a few celebrities. I ain't gonna drop any names. I'm not gonna say no football players. That's from Oakland.
I got you. I hear you loud.
But yeah, so it's like he does a lot of artwork for me and photography, and it's like we're working on different campaigns to get more marketing out there so people can be welcome. And we would love to work with the Oakland Chamber of Commerce because you guys are such an outstanding pillar in the community.
Well, look, I wish I could stop you from bragging on the chamber, but unfortunately, that's the end of our time. Thank you so much, Supreme, for being here.
You too.